Thinking about that man always makes my mouth water. Hold on. Why does he look like that? Why is he allowed to look like, hold on. Oh, that man, I just, Jason Momoa is fine, okay? I just want to eat him with a spoon. You know how you think about, oh, he's so fine, oh, the things I would do to that man, oh my God. But if Jason Momoa was actually put in front of me, I wouldn't know what to do. I would just, hi, how are you? My name is Angel, serving you some Veronica Lake today with the hair. I'm still trying to keep up with vintage do's, though I'm not exclusively doing Marilyn now. I thought I'd try a bit of Veronica Lake with this longer hair. I like it, but let's see how long it holds this curl. I do like it though, all the way back like that. You don't care though, you're just here for the fragrances. If you're not and you're new here, I am a fragrance collector. I have loved fragrance my whole life, and I've been collecting them since about 2010, 2011. I share every 3 months the new fragrances in my collection. And the last time that I did this was at the end of September. So it's been quite a while, we're late. When I did that video, I told you guys that I was going to try and slow down and not buy so many so often. And I tried. October was fantastic. I bought nothing in October. And then it was downhill from there. Yeah, November and December kind of got away from me a little bit, just a little bit. I have 13 fragrances to share with you. To be fair, 2 of those are from 2020. But I have 13 fragrances to share, which is a lot for 3 months-ish, you know? It's, I can't even say that I tried. I didn't really try. Can we talk about the fragrances? Let's talk about the fragrances. I've been, you know, yammering on about nothing. First up is Idole by Lancome. This is Eau de Parfum 75ml. This I didn't buy, so you know I can't be on the hook for that. I got this at the launch event in Nairobi, which was a couple weeks, maybe a week and a half ago. Okay, all right, let's talk. This is a floral. It's very floral. It's a soft, quite a soft, modern floral. It's meant to be a chypre floral. I disagree. I don't think it's chypre. It doesn't have the hallmarks of chypre. I get no oak moss, and I get no distinctive citrus kind of bergamot note in the top. So I would disagree with the chypre description or class of this fragrance. It's classed as a chypre floral. I think it's just a floral, but a very modern one, very clean, soft, elegant, very pretty, very millennial pink. It's quite a likable fragrance, quite youthful as well. Zendaya Coleman is the face of it, and I think that tells you everything you need to know. It's young. I don't want to say young. I want to use the word youthful on purpose. It's not young like for a 16-year-old. It's youthful like for a girl in her 20s. I think this would make a very good signature, like an everyday fragrance for a youthful woman. When I picture the woman, she's youthful, she's in her 20s, just getting started with her career, passionate, driven, ambition, the world is her oyster, you know? Yeah. I like it. It's a very nice soft floral fragrance. You get quite a bit of jasmine in the top, and then it settles down, on me it settles down to a nice soft rosy jasmine fragrance. More rose than jasmine once it dries down, but in the top certainly quite a bit of jasmine. But a soft jasmine. Oh, I really like it. I think it's very pretty. I've done damage for 1.5 weeks. That's not child's play. So I would recommend if you're looking for a fragrance, a signature fragrance, and you're a younger woman, definitely. And I've really gone on. I didn't intend to go on that much. And then the other one from 2020 is from MINISO. Somebody challenged me in the fragrance video that I did in December to do MINISO fragrance review. I haven't got around to doing the whole collection, but I picked this up while I was with my goddaughter. We were buying something for someone, and I sniffed this and I was like, hold on, wait a minute. This is Midsummer Firefly by MINISO, and this smells exactly like Santal by Le Labo. Santal, I think it's called Santal 33 by Le Labo, which is a niche house, quite expensive house. This smells exactly the same as Santal 33, exactly the same. It's a soft, woody, slightly sweet fragrance. I'd say maybe this is slightly sweeter in the top, but once it dries down, it's exactly Santal 33. I quite like this on site. If you're on a budget and you need an elegant office fragrance, yeah, I would recommend that. That's quite pretty. I really like this. I was shocked. I didn't anticipate that I was gonna buy a fragrance from MINISO that day, and I could not leave it behind. This is quite nice. Okay, that's it from 2020. Let's jump into 2019 and the damage that I did in the. I'll start with BURBERRY Her by Burberry. This is the 100ml bottle. I did buy this. I am besotted. This is very similar to Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I would say it's different in the top. It's sweeter in the top. Honestly, in the beginning, when I first sampled this fragrance at Fragrance Lounge, I was like, okay, that's much too sweet. And then it sat on my hand for a while. And now I fell more and more in love with it as it dried down. It dries down to Baccarat Rouge on me. The top is quite sweet. You get like a sweet, it's almost like, it's sweet and creamy. It's like strawberry ice cream, honestly, in the top. Yeah, it's quite like strawberry ice cream, not in an offensive way, but in like that's quite, wow, it's quite sweet, not repellently so, and that goes away quite quickly. By 15-20 minutes, it's Baccarat Rouge. I've had problems with Baccarat Rouge in that it's gorgeous, it's a beautiful fragrance, but on my skin, it does something where it starts to smell like a plaster, like an elastoplast, and like a hospital. So it kind of smells like medicine and elastoplast. Okay, the elastoplast is very, very vivid to me. I can really see this piece of plaster. Yeah, Baccarat Rouge does a funny thing on my skin that it doesn't do on anyone else's skin that I know, but I've read a lot of people have the same problem that I do in the reviews on Fragrantica. Though I haven't smelled it like that. It hasn't done that on my friends. Like, it smells beautiful on Nelly and doesn't do that when I've smelled it on her. A friend of mine called Jerry, hi babe, wears it as well, and it doesn't do that funny thing, but on my skin it does that funny thing. So I couldn't bring myself to buy a bottle and then smell elastoplast all day. This is very similar and doesn't do the elastoplast thing. So if you're kind of looking for a way to get out of buying Baccarat Rouge 540, I recommend trying this. Try this on your skin and see what it does. I think all of these resinous fragrances are very body chemistry sensitive, so definitely try before you buy, but it works for me. I've got Joy by Dior here, which okay, I didn't love this when it first came out. I think I came into it kind of blinded. I read reviews way before it landed in Kenya, and I had an expectation. All of the reviews say this is a blatant copy of Allure by Chanel. Shame on you, Dior, how dare you? So going in, when I first smelled it, I was like, okay, yeah, that's very similar to Allure, and obviously the Chanel is better. You guys know about me and Chanel. I love Chanel fragrances. So I wrote it off. And then, okay. And then I smelled this on a lady at the supermarket. She was at the supermarket. She came up behind me. I was in line and she came up behind me, and I smelled her fragrance and I was like, ooh. So whenever I smell people in public, I'm very likely to be like, and you, what are you wearing? You know, I'm the question asker. I never stop at just a compliment. Be like, oh, you smell nice. What is that? Let's talk. So I asked her and she said it was Joy by Dior, and I was like, you are lying. Because I mean, I was really astounded. I think it's a very elegant, mature fragrance. I don't think this is young. It's similar to Allure in that it's a floral. It's like a peachy floral. It's like a warm floral. But this has a bit more sparkle to it. Allure, I don't think Allure aged very well. It's very, very 90s even to this day. And I only have it now in the Le Parfum, the tiny 7.5 ml Le Parfum. I never purchased the Eau de Parfum because every time I smelled it, it just smelled, I could see what they were doing with it, but it was very dated for me. It smelled very 90s, maybe 90s into maybe early 2000s for me. This sheds the age. So you get that vanilla, without being too sweet. Vanilla, kind of bourbon vanilla, peachy floral, without smelling like the 90s. It's mature. I'm not going to throw this at a 23-year-old girl, but it's a grown, it's a kind of an adult floral signature. Like, I would say Joy is the big sister of Idole. So Idole is the younger sister just getting started with life. She's maybe 23, 24, 25. Joy is maybe like 32, established career. She's like married with one child. Kind of, there's a maturity to this that I don't have in this. This is more youthful, and this is a little bit more mature, you know? I really like it. I think it's very, very elegant. I've been wearing it a lot with my Lady Dior bag, which I've pulled out and I'm trying to get a bit more wear out of. Speaking of mature, I mean, I don't know if it gets any more mature than this. This is Red Door by Elizabeth Arden. This is the third time I'm buying this fragrance. I buy it, get rid of it, buy it, get rid of it. It's a love-hate relationship. My mom wore this for a while. I don't know, I may have been maybe 6 or 7 when she was wearing this, before she started to wear Organza by Givenchy, which remains her signature to date. Even when she wears other things, she's coming back to Organza. She wore this when I was quite young, and I think there's some sentiment that I hold with, because I'll buy it, I'll give it away. And then I bought it, and then I sold it, and I bought it again. So I think it's inescapable. I think now I'm gonna keep it in the collection. I've been using this actually to scent my packages for Trophy Wife Kenya. In case you don't know, I found a way to mass produce those dinners that you guys love so much. I will leave the link to my Instagram store for that in the description box if you're interested. And I sent my packages with Red Door by Elizabeth Arden. The compliments are endless. Which shocks me, because I think most people, if they were to smell this in a store or out of the bottle, would be like, that is horrendous, why does that smell like 1980? And shoulder pads, it's quite a bold fragrance. It's very, very, very 80s to me. Like, it's so, I don't know if this was made in the 80s, but it screams 80s to me. It's big and bold, like shoulder pads and blue eyeshadow, you know? It's floral. It's a very, 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 very powerful floral, white floral, and honey. It has quite an intense honey note, like dark honey. Overall, quite an intense fragrance. It's not for the faint of heart. Very, very mature. I think that you can still pull this off today in 2020, worn lightly. I've worn this myself a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times since I got it, and it does best worn lightly on a summer day. I wear it on the back of my neck, and I know I still owe you guys the video about the various ways that I wear different fragrances. I know that's coming. There's something that I need to do before I do that video. It's complicated. You'll understand once I do. But yeah, I've worn this on the back of my neck lightly. One spray. This is a beast. I'm an oversprayer. I'm a chronic oversprayer, and I can only take one spray of this. Okay, this is handled with care, but worn well, it's gorgeous. It's like, it kind of smells like the mother of those Elie Saab fragrances that I love. That kind of honeybees and white floral thing is really, really well done in this fragrance. But I feel like because it's so powerful, it's hard to find it unless you wear it lightly. Wear this lightly. This is absolutely beautiful. Very, very cheap. Ridiculously, they're like throwing it away, honestly. So if you're interested, I'd say maybe get a 50 ml. Maybe you don't need to go all the way and get 100 ml like me, but yeah, this is worth the experience. If you're a collector, certainly you need it. It's kind of one of those, like, you need white diamonds and you need Chanel 5 if you're a collector, whether or not you're going to wear them. I'm a terrible influence. This is CHOPARD Wish. If you don't know, CHOPARD historically is a jewelry company. Oh, did I even show you? I held it down here. This is CHOPARD. This is Wish by CHOPARD. Historically, CHOPARD is a fine jewelry company. They make fine jewelry, but they also make some fine fragrances. I got this because I was reading the reviews, and this is compared a lot to Angel by Thierry Mugler, now just Mugler. I wore Angel in high school. And stopped wearing it afterwards. I haven't worn it again because I didn't have the best time in high school socially. I was, Madam, put your hand up. straight A's head girl. So, I mean, you can imagine I was not the coolest, you know? So, Angel just kind of takes me back to not the best time in my life. So I don't wear it. I love it still, but I don't wear it. And honestly, I think I may have outgrown it. That cotton candy note, now I find a bit like vulgar a little bit. Like it's just a no. It's not really my style anymore, let's say that. Wish by CHOPARD is often compared to Angel, and honestly, you can see it even in the packaging, that kind of celestial. This is supposed to be a diamond, but honestly, if you look hard enough, you can see some celestial like star, if you want it. And then the blue liquid, a lot like Angel. I don't know, the packaging seems to suggest Angel. I think the reviews are accurate and not accurate. It is similar, but it's not a dupe for Angel. It's similar enough that I get the Angel vibe, but it's different enough that it doesn't trigger me. I'm not like, oh, that's Angel, you know? They've taken out all of the heavier components, like it doesn't have that heavy chocolate that Angel has, sorry. It doesn't have that heavy chocolate, it doesn't have any cotton candy. The patchouli is a lot more well behaved, a lot less likely to gas you to death. And then there's a creaminess. Officially, the note is milk. There's a milk note in this, but it doesn't smell like milk. It smells like cream, like heavy, like whipping cream, like the scent of whipping cream with a machine. Overall, I just think this is a better done Angel. Angel is in many ways everything but the kitchen sink. It's just a very complex and maybe in some ways overly complex fragrance. This kind of takes out the excess. So the excess patchouli takes all of the cotton candy out, replaces the chocolate with caramel, and then that beautiful creaminess makes it a less jagged fragrance. I don't know, I feel like this is the Angel, like a sanitized modern Angel, if you're looking. I'm very happy to have this in the collection. I think it fills a gap that has yet to be filled since I dropped Angel. So yeah, if you are an enthusiast and you like a good patchouli oriental kind of fragrance, yeah, this is worth a try. Also very affordable. An actual Mugler fragrance is Angel Muse. I've already hauled this. I told you guys when I bought this. So what happened was I bought this and then I sold it and then I needed to have it, so I bought it again. It all sounds like a mental illness. So yeah, that's really what happened. I bought it and then I sold it when I was doing my curl. I got a bit too enthusiastic and I got rid of some fragrances, I think prematurely somewhat. So yeah, I repurchased because I had to have it. Apparently I couldn't do without it, so here we are. I'm going to try and describe this as concisely as I can. It's woody Nutella. Nutella? I actually even remember having this crisis when I was filming the first video when I introduced you guys to this. It's a woody Nutella. So it smells like hazelnut, chocolate, and vetiver and wood. That juxtaposition is beautiful. Had this just been Nutella, I wouldn't even touch it with a stick, but because of that vetiver and the wood making it not smell like a food, because what I cannot do is smell like food. Whenever there's notes that smell like food, there have to be notes next to that note that smells really not like something I should be eating. Then I'm happy. But if it only smells like edible things, I can't do it. Yeah, that woody note gives it like the edge and the sexy and the darkness. I like this a great deal. I really do. I like it. 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 I like it, and I'm sorry that I tried to get rid of it. That was a mistake. Fan di Fendi by Fendi. This I'm pretty much just I'm besotted. I mean, look. This is a November purchase. Yeah, it's real. I love this one. I can say that with certainty. Where has this been? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Citrus and leather together. I mean, you don't hear the combination very often. I bought it because So I looked at the nose and I was like, I can't even imagine how those would work together, because the citrus is like orange. It's like orange. It doesn't smell like orange juice. It smells like orange rind, like the rind of an orange, that very crisp, green, fizzy, zesty. It's a zesty orange rind. And then the leather is more like a suede. It's not like a whip. You know, a lot of my leather fragrances are very sexy, animalic, smelling like a whip kind of leathers. This is more like a glove, like a suede glove. It is so elegant, it's making me sick. Very, very, very good warm weather leather, which I never thought I'd ever find, because warm weather leather, I mean, leather for me mentally has always been a cool weather or evenings note, because of how, you know, how my brain is in the gutter, because always the leather is like whips to me, always, you know. So I've never thought about a warm weather leather, like a sunny days leather, but this is definitely a sunny days leather. This is a very elegant, you're going to the polo, you're going to a lovely wedding, or you're going to a luncheon with the ladies. One of those. It's very trophy wife, okay? That's the vibe. It's very expensive smelling. That leather really gives like heft to the citrus, so it doesn't smell like a citrusy body mist nonsense. You know, it makes that citrus smell really, 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 really posh. I absolutely love this. I didn't think I would. Like, the packaging is just so Fendi. I'm not a big fan. I find it a bit crass. The labels everywhere, you know, it's not really my thing. I find this bottle very, very gaudy, to be honest. It's gaudy to me. So I didn't expect to love the fragrance, but I don't know what to do. I'm in love. I don't know where the next one is coming from, and I feel like I should be planning, because look. Okay, it's stressing me out. Speaking of warm weather fragrances, Michael Kors. This is actually a repurchase. I finished my bottle of this 2018 and tried to faff around, not gonna buy it. Then I had to buy it because I missed it so badly. I kept the old bottle, and then I smelled the nozzle of the old bottle. I was like, yeah, I need it. I hate the bottle. You see this? This is plastic. Michael Kors. Plastic. This is glass. We thank God. But this looks like chrome. It's plastic. This looks like crystal. It's plastic. I hate the bottle of this. And actually, even the first time I bought it, I only bought it because, wow, this is an embarrassing reason, but I bought it because I read an interview. Kim Kardashian did an interview. This is in her FENDI bandage dress phase. Do you remember that phase of Kim when she was dating Reggie? And into Chris Humphries a bit, when she was in the bandage dresses a lot. She did an interview, and this is what she was wearing. This is like the early 2010s, like maybe 2011-ish. This she said was her favorite fragrance. What did Angel do? She got up and went to Sephora. I was in Vancouver at the time. I went to Sephora and I bought it because at the time, what Kim says is what we're doing. Okay? And I was kind of blown away. I was like, oh, that girl, she's actually low-key, she's kind of classy. Like, I was surprised, honestly, because it's a beautiful, sweet floral fragrance. It's a very well done tuberose gardenia fragrance, and you guys know about me and the white florals. Very, very elegant. I'm shocked at how elegant it is. And then it has a note that smells like banana bubblegum. Now, I'm usually shouting from the rooftops about the juvenile fragrances. We can't smell like cupcakes, etc. But this particular juvenile note, I really enjoy. It just makes me, I love to wear this on sunny days out, like out and about. Like if I'm not going to be indoors, what I mean is if I'm going to be outdoors. It's just such a beautiful flowers, like richly sweet flowers, like where you can smell the sweetness of nectar in the flowers, and then a bubblegum, banana bubblegum. It's just so beautiful. I don't know. I couldn't. I tried not to buy it again because this right here, but yeah, I had to have it. So I got it back. Leather alert. This is Tom Ford's Ombre leather that I just had to have. I had to have it. This is the sexiest leather I've ever smelled in my life. It's not safe. Don't buy it blind. You have to try it before you buy it. Don't go and say, Angel, I want to spend 20 G's on this thing, and why does it smell like this? Try it before you buy it. Now, this is leather. If you don't like leather, if you've ever had trouble with leather, don't go near it. It is unbridled. Just this here. This is the whip. This is the dominatrix leather fragrance. Shut up, okay? It's very. My car has leather seats, and the leather still smells like leather. The leather in this is like new leather car seats in a very sexy new sports car. Okay, now I haven't been in sexy sports cars in my life, but that's what I'm picturing: a sexy sports car with leather seats with white stitching. It's very I can see it, and it's being driven by Jason Momoa. It's a very, very sexy, very intense leather. Thinking about that man always makes my mouth water. Hold on. Why does he look like that? Why is he allowed to look like... hold on. Oh, that man, I just... Jason Momoa is fine. Okay, I just want to eat him with a spoon. This is sexy like that. Intense. You know where I feel like if I was faced with Jason Momoa, I feel like if I was, you know how you think about, oh, he's so fine, oh, the things I would do to that man, oh my God. But if Jason Momoa was actually put in front of me, I wouldn't know what to do. I would just... So it's sexy like that in that it's very intense. It's a very intense sexiness in the leather. So what I do is I very rarely wear this on its own. I tend to layer this with other fragrances to kind of sex them up. I've been layering it with Tom Ford fragrances, which honestly, do any other Tom Ford fragrances need sexing up? They're usually quite sexy to begin with, but that, you know. I've been wearing it with Tom Ford fragrances. It works very well with Fan di Fendi. This, in short, this plays very, very well with others. I don't think it's the easiest fragrance to wear on its own. I could wear this on its own, but I think for the average wearer, it's probably not the easiest to wear on its own. Maybe it's easier for a man. I think a man could easily wear this on its own. But for me, I like to layer it with more feminine, pretty. Oh, it also plays very well with this, with Burberry Her. Are you are you joking? Let me not get carried away. Yeah, plays well with others, layers beautifully. The one I want now is Metallique by Tom Ford. Because when I bought this, I was actually gonna get Metallique, but I faffed around. I wasn't sure. It's a lot of money to buy them both at the same time. So I got samples, and then I layered this with the sample of Metallique, and now I need it. That's how I feel. I need it. Okay, one more, right? Okay, two more. Twilly by this is so cute. Twilly by Hermes. I got this kind of as I threw it into the bag when I was buying a Christmas present. I bought a Christmas present for someone and I threw it into my cart. Was it a sample? I think it was a sample, like a deluxe sample from, I'm trying to remember, was it? I'm sure it wasn't Sephora, so I'm trying to remember where. I've gone and forgotten, but it was a deluxe sample of Twilly by Hermes, the Eau Poivree edition. So it's the new version with the roses in it. I'm gonna need a big bottle. I'm going to need the full bottle because this is only 12.5 mil. Cute, just the cutest thing I've ever seen. Absolutely adorable. I'm running through it though. I don't know if you can see. Halfway through, just flying through it. So yeah, I'm going to need the big bottle. I've accepted that. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, I think it's prettier than the original. I don't want to say that because I love the original, but yeah, it's prettier. It's better done. I think honestly, it's the roses because you know me and roses. It's the roses. Once there 2 roses in there, they had me. It's I mean, Hermes in general, they do absolutely amazing fragrances. They do just gorgeous fragrances, very well done. But this, let me try and describe it. It's rosy, kind of peppery, not to where it would have you sneezing, but slightly peppery, gives it a bit of edge. I don't smell any white florals. I just get a nice rose, I get pepper, I get some patchouli and sandalwood. Yeah, sandalwood a little bit. But overall, a rose forward, elegant floral with kick. You know, that pepper gives it some kick. Yeah, and some ginger. I haven't seen ginger as an official note for this one. I know ginger was an official note in the first Twilly. I still smell ginger in this. I love it. I just love it. I think it's almost making me feel like I'm gonna go and buy the big bottle today, and that is not on the budget, but low-key, I need it today. Very, 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 very elegant. I feel like I don't even know if I go to enough elegant places to warrant a big bottle. Am I still gonna get it? Probably. Okay, and then the last one is just, haven't even opened the box of this. Can you see? You can't see, it's washed out. Hold on. Anyway, I'll show you. This is the third bottle of Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum Intense that I've bought in my life. Given that this fragrance came out mid-2018, it is an alarming pace. I'm going through it like water. Honestly, I'm going through it like water. This is my current bottle. You see, pretty much done. It's my second one, and yeah, because I can't have gaps. Like once I run out, I need the next one to be ready to go. Yeah, so this was my last purchase of 2019. We've talked about Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum Intense at length on this channel. Do I need to get into it? I don't. You need it yesterday. Okay, we're doing bombshell vibes in 2020, and it is an integral part of the aesthetic. Thank you very much. Okay, I've talked about fragrance for way too long. I skipped one. It was the closest to me, so I didn't see it. BVLGARI Goldea. I faffed around with this one. I faffed and faffed. I didn't want to buy it. I didn't want to buy it because I haven't had the best experiences with BVLGARI as a house in terms of performance. I think they do beautiful fragrances, but the performance has always really disappointed me. So even when I first smelled this and loved it, as soon as this came out, I remember sampling this, loved the scent, but I didn't buy it because I didn't want to be disappointed by BVLGARI again. It's been haunting me and following me around ever since. So yeah, this was sent to me by Perfumes and Watches Kenya. If you're interested, they should still have it in stock. I'll link them in the description box below. Yeah, this is, I don't know why I can't find a place for this to, you know, where am I? Okay, this is the fragrance. It's beautiful. I love it. I just love it. It's a very, very sexy, it's like a sexy summer fragrance. It's like a sexy summer fragrance. Very golden goddess. I like it for summer evenings. Like I like it for warm weather in the evening. Very, very sexy. Because of that sweetness, I try not to have it on a hot day in the day. I wouldn't wear it like at high noon on a summer's day, but certainly for a summer evening, yep. Light linen clothing on somebody's yacht, yep. Yeah. Very good, sexy fragrance for warm weather. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I've actually done quite a bit of damage. Look at that. You can't see. You can't see anything. Just stop. I think that's everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I lost the plot. I lost the plot in the last couple months of 2019, but it's okay. We're back on track, back on budget, focused. I have a very serious money goal for 2020 and the years coming forward. So I actually can't slip like this, okay? I can't have 13 fragrances in 2 months. No, well, technically 11 fragrances, still crazy. So yeah, that's probably the biggest haul you're going to see in 2020. God willing, this is not sustainable, okay? It's still not the worst you've done. Do you guys remember the great haul of was it 2017? It was 2017, June, July, when I bought 18 fragrances in 2 months. That was bad. God, that was terrible. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless you. Love you, mean it. Bye.